Today I'm reacting to Frieren episode 18. You can see the next 3 episodes and a full reaction on Patreon. So my voice is just on the brink of going. I hope it lasts a whole reaction and a review as well. Due to tendonitis, I'm using speech to text for everything, so if I lose my voice, I literally cannot do anything. That being said, I won't be holding back on this reaction. I will be talking as much as I usually do, for better and for worse. It's a really interesting OP so far. I'm looking forward to being able to see it again and again. Oh yes, the selection exam. What's gonna happen?
あれが北側諸国最大の魔法都市オイサーストか。
あそこでフリーレン様が一級魔法使いの資格を取れば北部高原に入れます。
Okay, so this seems to be the setup for the episode, her getting the certification, even though she doesn't think she needs one.
どうせすぐ使えなくなっちゃうし。一級魔法使いというのは But
I believe in you, Fern. I believe that you have more than proven yourself at this particular point, especially from episode 10. Or episode 9 more so.
どうして北部高原に入るのにそんなすげえ魔法使いの同行が必要なんだ？
もともと僧侶と優秀な魔法使いがいないと越えられないような難所だ。
So I wonder if this episode is going to operate the way the rest of them have with an A plot and a B plot.
フェルンの話だと実践もあるみたいだし。
Well, I assume it's not just about the amount of mana she has. I wonder if it's a concentrated effort on the writers to actively trying to make Frieren more and more cute as time goes on. That was an interesting angle. That in the foreground is not necessary. Fern is functionally a teenager, just over a teenager, so I don't like that. Interesting. But she's had such a long life, so... Okay. Oh, we have her in the OP. So we have one of our new characters so far. Northern Lands, Granite. I love her outfit, it's really cute. So I assume this is our setup with this new character to introduce the audience as to what type of a girl she is. Hello, Craft! Wow, it wasn't very long before we saw Craft again. Yeah, it wasn't very long before we saw Craft at all. That's a welcome return, isn't it? Yubel, hello. What are we seeing? Oh, wow. Oh, Yubel really is a murderer, isn't she? Mm-hmm.
それも恐ろしいほどの手だれだ。自衛のための殺しにケチをつけるほど頭は固くないさ。ただ目の前の命を拾い上げただけだ。
I mean, it makes sense with him being a monk and everything. Oh, okay, so, I mean, I guess I should have saw that coming, right? I mean, it makes total sense with the amount of setup we were getting that we'd have an antagonist for the exam, right? This is reminding me of the... I've only seen the first 20 episodes of Hunter x Hunter, and it's reminding me of that big exam that they take part in with the badges on their chest. Yeah, but it's... We know Frieren at this point. She is so stubborn. If her head is locked on something, she's doing that shit. Maybe? Well, I mean, he seems impressed, so I don't know. Maybe this is enough for the exam. Ooh, look at those gorgeous blue lights amidst the red and pink sky. God, that's fabulous looking. It's like all they ever did was walk and talk. I mean, I know it makes sense for a 10-year journey, but still. Like, I know we're obviously just getting the moments they did talk and after downtime, but it seems like they just did nothing but talk for 10 years. Himmel, voice of reason. What else is new? Well, it goes without saying that anyone recognizing you're a certified mage will also die.
すごい魔法使いであることを知っていますから。
The head pat. I'm so endeared to Frieren all of the time.
魔法使いは一般的に5級から一人前と呼ばれているみたいだね。5級以上の魔法使いの総数が600人。そのうち1級は45人。1級試験は3年に一度で、オイサーストの北部支部と聖都シュトラールの本部の2カ所で開催。それなりの難関だね。それにしても魔法使いもだいぶ数が減ったね。
Well, then that's obviously putting us at a disservice then if we've less mages to protect everyone else.
じゃあ2ヶ月後に備えてみっちり修行しようか。
God, all the library shots in this show, man. I'm an English grad, so I mean stuff like that is just like... Got our ET shot there. Oh, interesting. We got a subtitle for him. Oh, okay. More of our OP characters. Let's see what we're going to be getting here. Nice, again, that we're getting some fresh antagonists that are on a more human level. We haven't got that since we had the demons in the city back in the early part of the season. Are we going to be stuck at Ubel? Is that what's going to happen? I love how we can also infer that Frieren and her crew aren't going to see Craft in this episode. That was just for us as the audience to get that little Easter egg, kind of. I mean, obviously it's more than an Easter egg, right? It's just that build of world building that's fantastic. More OP people. Okay, so we have Fern with Ubel.
よろしくお願いします。
この試験区域にはシュティレという小鳥が生息している。各パーティーにつき一つカゴを配布しておいた。明日の日没までに
Okay, this is very, very much reminding me of the little bit I have seen of Hunter x Hunter. Frieren is so cute.
試験区域の外側に出た者がいた場合は
Did they say how long they have? Okay, so they're actually kids. Frieren might be a little bit conflicted here. Yeah, again, walking. But you see, arguably, because Frieren also has so much of a youthful spirit, it'll be a little bit easier for her compared to someone like Sign.
私は知識はあるけど実物は見たことがないからまずはシュティレを見つけて
I love that. That's really, really good. Okay, so presumably the way that those two new characters are set up, they're not actually going to be antagonists to us or anything. They're just going to be more of a constraint for us. And I'm sure it's very much going to be a case of the soft enemies to friends kind of thing.
ラビーネは強いの？こいつよりはな。やんのかこら。私と比べたら。
I'm curious as to how much mana actually increases an elf's physical strength as well. If it does. Sensei Dio.
カンネたちが喧嘩しているせいだよ。仕切りたいわけじゃない。ところで、空に気をつけろってどういうこと？そのままの意味だよ。魔力探知苦手？
Well, I definitely am, so you're gonna have to explain that to me, Frieren. Ah, so cute.
よくやったラビーネ。じゃあよく観察して。
It's interesting all the different staffs we're getting so far. Oh, look at that lighting! Oh my god, all the white on her face. And here as well, that's gorgeous. This is going to be such an interesting arc, I just know it. Ah, yeah, she's very much being a leader and a teacher here now, isn't she? But what is happening with Fern and Yubel? I really hope we're going to get that introduced. Oh, Frieren, you'll be fine. They're grand. And their outfits are really cute as well. I really like the costumes that are in the whole show. Like, I like Stark's as well. I like the kind of like contemporary design for craft and sign too. I'm just expecting her to drop down. Oh, because of the seal, of course. Oh my god, I thought it had actually gotten her neck and not her shoulder. Holy shit. Wow, that is one big bird. That wasn't her, was it? Yeah, no, I was assuming. Well, I would die in this world, because I already forgot about Frieren's advice about the sky, and that was like 3 minutes ago. Flight magic. Are we going to see the two of them stumble and fall here? Wonderful sunset. Hmm. Yes, give her some positive affirmation. Everyone needs some of that too. Oh, okay, so they're establishing the actual friendship as well. That was good, I actually didn't see that coming. That's a really sweet memory. I really like that. Is it going to be about the sound of rainfall itself? You are joking me. You are actually joking me. I felt like we had another quarter left. That was 23 minutes? Insanity. Absolutely insanity. No, like I promise I'm not leaning into it. I can never believe it when these episodes end. I just love that animation. The 3D design that they're doing looks really, really great. So this unfortunately may have to be a bit of a shorter review than I would usually like to do, and it looks as though I will not be able to film another episode tonight. I can already feel how strained my vocal cords are and how dry my throat is. Due to my tendinitis, I have to use speech-to-text for all forms of communication, even with my family, because I can't text regularly. And as you know, the way I edit these videos is I split the video into 5-minute segments, or rather I get my family to do that step, and I watch each 5-minute segment on a loop over and over and over again. And I use speech-to-text to make notes on where I want the cuts to be by speaking into my notes app and making a bullet point for each one, only very tentatively using my hands to make notes here or there as I go along. And then whenever any of my family members have 30 minutes to spare, I then dictate exactly what buttons I want them to press to make sure those cuts are done. So I'll be saying stuff like up arrow, Control K, Shift delete, that kind of thing. That's how the process goes to make sure I get at least one episode of Frieren done every single week, on top of the Teapot show as well. So I want to give you that much context as to what my life is currently like due to tendinitis. and as well as why, as much as I really would like to talk about this episode a little bit more in depth, because we got an introduction to 3 new characters, we got a really interesting frenemies relationship there between the 2 girls. We had a lot of comedy from Frieren just with the facial expressions alone. Very, very interesting antagonist-esque character with Yubel. I think there's going to be very interesting things there. Not a bit of a soft antagonist by the looks of it. I'm sure there's going to be some really interesting stuff there. Just going to take a hot drink. And I think that in general there was just a lot of really great setup for this episode as to where the arc is going to be taking us next. I think that the previous episode had a nice send-off to Sign. I think that his involvement in the show was, as brief as it was, certainly seemed to have an impact on the characters, or at the very least he acted as a nice duality to the character of Frieren. So now moving forward with this arc, especially after getting our new OP and ED as well, just to kind of make that a little bit more distinct from everything else. We're already after seeing 3 of our new characters, which I'm very, very excited about. And past that point, of course, even seeing the little entrance of Craft for a small amount of time as well, just as this other way of showing how this is a real tangible world where characters move in and move out of place, I think is very, very strong. Unfortunately, as much as it kills me, I will be leaving the review there. I'm really hoping I can be able to film something tomorrow, but knowing I kind of know my own voice and I know what is and isn't possible, so it's very likely that as much as I was really, really looking forward to this to be the Frieren day, because I haven't actually shot any Frieren in the best part of 10 days, actually. It's been a bit. I was really looking forward to today being the Frieren day, where I'll finally get back into it, and, really looking forward to watching the OP again, not just in the editing room. I am my own worst enemy, though, and I know that if I push myself, especially if the next episode is really, really good, which I have a funny feeling it will be, all I'll want to do is talk about it during and after the episode, so I will be bringing it to a close there. Finally, I just want to say again, thank you so much for all your support, and when this does go live on YouTube eventually, I'll make a bit more of an effort than usual to leave more in-depth responses to you guys on YouTube. So what I would ask humbly, if you've made it this far into my video, into my review, and I promise I'm not just saying it for the algorithm, is if there's anything in particular you feel as though I didn't mention in my reaction or review, or something that you'd want to hear me talk about a little bit more in depth, I'd love to do that, especially if it relates back to previous episodes and where we have now. Because I think the idea of the mage exam, which has been, wow, that went back to, God, what episode did that even go back to? I think it was when we had just met Sign. I think it was within the first or second episode of meeting Sign, where they're walking underneath the stone arches. They were talking about the certificate. As you can see, I could really talk about this show, so I will end it there. If you have anything that you want to hear from me about this episode, please write me a comment here on YouTube to tell me, because by that stage I should be able to use speech to text to be able to get a response done. It's a big challenge not already being able to use my hands. I can't lose my voice, so I will leave it there. Sincere apologies that I have to leave it there. I really, really, really want to be able to watch the next episode, but yeah, I have to play it smart, unfortunately. I'm sure that's what Lawine would want if I said her name correctly, even though I just met her. Thank you so much for all your support. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you for helping me do what I love to do more than anything else in the world. And sadly, I will be leaving it there for now. So, arigatou gozaimasu. Thanks for watching.